Greetings, visionaries. This is your host, the INFJ Visionary. And today I thought it would be good to talk about belief. I did this talk once already on a microphone that wasn't turned on. So this might be even better since I've already said all of these ideas just about 10 minutes ago. So I'm not big on believing things. I do like that song by Journey, Don't Stop Believing. And there are uh, definite advantages to entertaining some beliefs because they give you a lot of power in the world. The thing is, though, that I believe about beliefs is that they should be only entertained and not embraced 100%. And this goes for even things that you think you know 100%, like gravity, for example. I definitely entertain a belief in gravity. If I drop a pen out of my hand, it will land on the floor. Although I accept the possibility that there may be an occasion where it does not, for some reason. That is possible, and that would make it true. Um, that gravity isn't necessarily a fact. You don't necessarily have to believe in it, but it's probably valuable to entertain a belief in it. And the same thing goes for a lot of the people that you interact with and their patterns. They repeat the same patterns over and over, and so it's quite useful to have beliefs about them and what they're about. And we do that all the time. We are the experts at doing that, actually. But the fact of the matter is that you might be able to predict their behavior, but what you really don't know is their true nature of their personality. Their interior state is a private thing, and the notions they hold are also private things. All you can judge them by is their external declarations, whether it's speech or their actions that they make. And that's enough, you can work with that. But same thing goes there. If you believe something about somebody, it should be a belief you entertain. You should be more than open to changing your mind at any time. And this is really the crux of what I'm on about today. It can be quite uncomfortable not to have a lot of established beliefs about the nature of reality. And I'm not unaware that people that do have a lot of beliefs and faith, they tend to be like probably happier, maybe, don't know. I, I respect it in a sense because, say, you have a belief in that when you die, if you're a good person, you're going to go to heaven and you're going to have a great existence, and you really, really, truly believe it. So for me, if I was attempting to be of that sort of persuasion, have that faith, it'd just be something I'm putting on. I couldn't actually honestly believe it because the fact of the matter is that I don't know what's going to happen after I die at all. Just like I don't really know what is going on through someone's mind. All I can tell is what they say and how they act. Uh, like yourself, maybe, if you've got this far, you have to assume you're somewhat of a seeker, right? You want the truth. You want answers. And you go, well, how can I get to the truth or answers if I don't have any beliefs? Well, the one belief you definitely can have is that believing things is way overrated. It's always limiting. If you believe something, the biggest problem with that is that it closes your mind to the opposite, whatever that might be. And also, it closes your mind to any facts that might present themselves to support beliefs that are contradictory to the ones that you entertain and the ones you hold. That's not good. I think it's called solipsism. And, if you ever listen to Ren's channel, that's the guy that wrote those two excellent books on INFJ. Can't remember his name right now. It's something French. Um, Good channel. Yeah, he gets a little heady sometimes, but if you believe him, that one of the greatest things that INFJs can fall into is solipsism. And solipsism is, as far as I'm concerned, um, just believing stuff that ain't true, finding refuge in that. And it's a trap. It's a big trap. Don't do it. You want to question every belief you have. Now, I think it's fine to entertain beliefs. I entertain a lot of beliefs. I've entertained a belief in reincarnation. I've looked deeply into it, and read a lot of books about it. There's a lot of first-hand accounts or second-hand accounts about it by researchers that have spent years delving into it. And do you want to believe that all those people lied, or do you want to believe that they're just hallucinating, or whatever you've got to do if you don't have a belief in reincarnation to swat that away? Yeah. On the other hand, I don't really actually 100% believe in reincarnation because I don't really know for sure if it's true. And since I don't know for sure, I guess I'd find out after I'm dead. But that leads to another thing. It's like the idea of the existence of a self that is not directly tied to the body. That is another belief which may or may not be true. There's lots of evidence of it. There's lots of people that have out-of-body experiences. They die. They see the numbers on the top of the lamp in the surgery and the ceiling. How's that possible? You know, I've read and researched a lot about out-of-body experiences and lucid dreams, which I think are very, very similar. I've had lucid dreams. I've never gone out of body, and honestly, it doesn't seem to be something that's going to be a thing for me. I don't. Perhaps to effectively practice going out of the body on a regular basis, you would need to have a real strong belief about it. And all I do is I entertain a belief that it's possible. But also, I would say that even in that case, the mind, which is in so many religions separated from the body, and I do it too, and I actually entertain a belief that the mind is separate from the body. But the fact of the matter is that you don't know because we don't have any verifiable evidence that there are minds that don't have bodies attached. You can say, well, there's channeled stuff, there's, visitations, ghosts, and whatnot, and this is phenomena, and it could be evidence, just like I was mentioning a moment ago about all the evidence of the books and stories I've read about reincarnation that incline me to entertain a belief in reincarnation, and I really do. Actually, makes sense to me. It's logical, and that's another thing I would get into at the tail end of this video. I think that logic, if something's true and it's not logical, then it's suspect to me. Now that could just be the introverted thinking function. It's a child function, and I think we can be very brilliant, but we don't necessarily have that kind of rigor that somebody that had that higher in their stack might do. We're able to, sort of use it to work things out and work through the series of intuitions that are constantly streaming through our minds, and measure and weigh and judge. And so often our judgments will be accurate, they'll be correct, and we can use those to correctly predict. That's the temple guardian. He's guarding the temple, but he's also interrupting the oracle, which is punishable by death. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts on belief. Don't hold any that you don't have to. How about that? Just for a start. And the ones that you do hold, just entertain them and be open to the idea that they may not be actually true. And this is the only chance you have to know the truth, because that will leave the road open for the truth to make its way to you. And at the end of the day, that's what's really valuable. So I hope you got a little something from this talk. It's the second time I had to do it, and hopefully this microphone looks like it's working now. Until I come back, INFJ, do me a favor and just keep on keeping on.